When we talk about Elon Musk, it's so easy to get bogged down in the day-to-day. The missed deadlines, the wild tweets, the big product reveals. But what if all of that is just noise? What if the way we've all been taught to analyze his companies, as a car company, a rocket company, an AI company, is just completely wrong? Okay, let's get into this. Because here's the core question we're going to explore today. While everyone is watching his moves on the board, analyzing the current game, what if they're missing the fact that he's not even playing on that board? See, he's not trying to build a better version of something that already exists. He's building an entirely new, deeply interconnected system, where every single piece makes every other piece stronger. It's a totally different game, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Okay, so it all starts right here with the AI. This is the foundational idea, the brain of the whole operation, and it's designed to think in a way that's fundamentally different from pretty much everything else out there. So check out this contrast. It's really the key to the whole thing. The old game, the one giants like Microsoft and Google are playing, is all about AI agents that have to plug into software with special code and APIs. It's code talking to code. But Musk's approach is, well, it's radical. The AI learns by literally watching a screen, just like you are, and using a mouse and keyboard. Instead of needing custom code for every single program, it just learns to use software the way a person does. That makes it adaptable to basically any system ever designed for a human. And this quote just nails the philosophy behind it all. It's from Tesla's VP of AI, Ashra Khalvami. And yeah, he was talking about self-driving, but the idea applies to everything they're doing. The thinking is, don't bother with a bunch of specialized sensors or custom code. Build an AI that sees and interacts with the world like a human. Because if you can crack that, you can solve for almost anything. All right, so let's see how this vision-first idea actually builds out into products, because it completely changes what his most famous products actually are. So here's the big reframe. We think Tesla is a car company. It's not. It's an AI company that just happens to put its data collectors inside cars. Every single vehicle sold isn't just a product. It's a roving robot with 8 cameras constantly vacuuming up real-world data and feeding it back to that central AI brain. And to really get a sense of the scale here, let's look at the data. Go back to 2021. The full self-driving fleet had logged about 6 million miles. I mean, that's a respectable start for sure, but it was just the beginning. Now, fast forward just 4 years to 2025. That number didn't just grow, it exploded. 4.25 billion miles. You can just see that exponential curve taking off. That's not just a lead. It's a data moat that becomes almost impossible for anyone else to cross. And it just keeps going. Right now, it's over 8.4 billion miles, and they added another billion just in the first couple months of this year. Musk thinks 10 billion miles is sort of the magic number for safe, unsupervised self-driving. At this rate, they're going to hit that milestone way, way sooner than anyone thinks, leaving competitors just light years behind. So what do you do once you have an AI that can understand the physical world through vision? Well, you give it a body. A lot of people compare Optimus to what Boston Dynamics is doing, but that's kind of missing the whole point. Optimus isn't some separate, standalone product. It's the physical embodiment of the exact same AI that drives the cars. It has the same neural network, it learns from the same training data, it's literally the same brain. Every single mile a Tesla drives makes every Optimus robot smarter. But all of this, the cars, the robots, this massive AI, it all needs a foundation, a gigantic foundation of energy and computing power. And this is where the strategy gets really interesting, because he's not just playing the game, he's solving the biggest bottlenecks for the entire AI industry. Think about the old energy game in AI. It's just a brutal fight for a scarce resource. You've got these tech giants firing up old nuclear reactors, battling for every megawatt on the grid. Musk's new game? Make the resource abundant. Instead of just buying power, Tesla Energy is making it with solar and storing it with batteries. And the really crazy long-term play? 1 million solar-powered data centers in orbit, where the sun literally never sets. And look, this is not some far-off problem. The power AI is consuming is just skyrocketing. The biggest grid operator in the US is projecting a major shortfall by 2027. We're talking about 6 gigawatts. That's enough to power millions of homes. So while everyone else is fighting over a shrinking piece of the pie, Musk's strategy is to just bake a much, much bigger one. The other huge bottleneck is chips. Right now, basically the entire AI world stands in one single line, waiting for one company, TSMC, to build their chips. Musk's answer to that line? It's called Terafab. a multi-billion-dollar facility to design and make his own cutting-edge AI chips. Total vertical integration. No waiting, no dependencies. He's not just waiting in line. He's building his own factory, his own line. So when you start putting all these different pieces together, you stop seeing a collection of separate companies. You start to see a single integrated system, a kind of flywheel. But we also have to be really honest about the massive challenges here. And this is that flywheel. It's a loop that just feeds itself. You get more cars on the road, they collect more vision data. That data makes the AI brain smarter. A smarter AI brain means you can build more capable robots. Those robots can then go into factories and make manufacturing cheaper. And when manufacturing gets cheaper, you can build more cars and robots. And the whole cycle just starts all over again, but faster each time. Okay, now let's be real. This whole grand vision is incredibly risky. I mean, there's huge execution risk. We all know the timelines get missed. The amount of money involved is just staggering. We're talking tens of billions of dollars every single year. And hey, the competition isn't exactly sleeping. You've got giants like Google and NVIDIA who are not standing still. But maybe the reframe is this. The real question isn't whether he's going to hit every single deadline. He's probably not. The real question is whether the fundamental architecture, the actual strategic direction, is the right one. Is the world going to need more AI compute? More energy? More real-world data? Yeah, almost certainly. So given all that, how are we supposed to watch this new game unfold? We kind of need a different playbook, a new way to see the signal through all the daily noise. The market today seems to be playing that old game, right? It values Tesla mostly as a car company, with maybe a little AI on the side. But if you value it based on this new game, what you see is an integrated system with just massive potential in robotics and energy and software that maybe isn't fully priced in. And that gap between the perception and the potential reality is where all the opportunity and all the risk really is. So here's your cheat sheet for how to watch this new game. First, stop looking at the businesses separately. They're one system. Second, keep a really close eye on the production ramp of the Cybercab. That's the robotaxi that's going to be the ultimate test of the whole model. Third, follow the energy storage deployment numbers. That's the fuel for this whole engine. And finally, watch for that 10 billion full self-driving mile number. That's the data threshold that could unlock everything. And that really leaves us with this final thought. While the world is busy comparing every move he makes to the things that already exist, he might be off building a whole new reality. So the ultimate question is the market still judging by the rules of the old game, while Elon Musk is quietly and systematically winning a completely new one?